Hey, as you know, I have been deep diving into creating this Stagnant to Totally Blissed Feng Shui program. I've been super into filming, and today I wanted to give you a preview, a quick snippet of one of the modules that's included in this program. If you feel like you aren't really seeing results with your Feng Shui, that life is still kind of stagnant or stale, there's not new opportunities coming your way, and just overall your life satisfaction is low, that's exactly what this Feng Shui program is for. This course has 4 phases: the foundation phase, the reframe phase, the rearrange phase, and the reinvigorate phase. You can learn more about what each one of those phases is for and why they're important for you to see any kind of success and any kind of results from your Feng Shui. I'll link the description of these phases and this program in the video here, but I just want to get straight into the clip. As a quick reminder, anybody who joins this program in July gets $200 off as a thank you for being a founding member. This course, should you choose to join, you will have lifetime access to it. This is the only time where it will be coming out week by week. We are already in the rearrange phase, so much of the information is already out that you can start going at your own pace. Also, because this is lifetime access, this is the program where I'm going to be adding any new programs, any new bundles, any new Feng Shui tips, any new aha ideas for you to unlock abundance in your home. All of the information moving forward that I come up with and I create is going into this course. So this is the lowest this program will ever be. The value of this program is only going to increase from here. So getting it at $200 off is a pretty big deal. Like I mentioned, those already in the program are here at the rearrange phase. That's the snippet you're going to see. It's the first module in the rearrange phase, which is where we talk all things Feng Shui. Enjoy the sample, and I am sure I will see you in the program soon. Welcome to the rearrange phase. Let's check in to see where you are in this overall process so far. Big picture. So you began here in the foundation phase. This is where we discuss vibration levels best for manifesting. We also discuss 4 main universal laws that are, according to quantum physics, responsible for ensuring that you manifest your desires. To sum up the main universal laws, we discussed as we vibrate at higher frequencies and take action at that high frequency, that our inner reality changes and the improvements show up in our external reality. Phase 2, right here, was the reframe phase. Reaping the benefits of Feng Shui first requires mastering the mindset principles so that your subconscious mind is primed to spot aligned opportunities while weeding out unaligned ones. This is akin to upgrading the lens we use to view the world so that the doors of opportunities that were once unseen are now unveiled because we have adjusted our mindset. You've now said goodbye to regretfully missed opportunities. You adjusted your mindset, recalibrated your brain, and upgraded or maybe got reacquainted with your identity and aligned intentions. By familiarizing yourself with the RAS, you now will be more alert to the shifts that Feng Shui sends and how using energy makes a huge difference for you, your reality, and your overall life satisfaction. Now we're at the rearrange phase. With your aligned intentions at the forefront of your mind, you are going to adjust your space, particularly in the corresponding directions, so that the energy of your home is reawakened to go out and help you manifest all of your desires. You are now here with only a few steps left. You are more than halfway. Let's get into it. In this phase, we cover a lot of ground. First, we talk about what is Feng Shui, the elemental cycle, and the characteristics of each element. That is here in Module 1. In Module 2, I help you create a customized Boggle map for your home. I'll make it easy for you, don't worry. And in Module 3, we finally apply the Feng Shui to your home. We check for flow, and you turn your home into a 3D vision board. Let's begin with what Feng Shui is not. Feng Shui is not a religion. It's not something you believe in. As a refresher, we lightly touched on this in the foundation phase already, but as a refresher, Feng Shui is the study of how your environment affects you energetically. It's the energy in your space that is always there. So similar to gravity, it's always happening. You don't believe in gravity without even thinking about it. You just wake up every morning, you trust it to do its job, you know it's there doing its job because you're still stuck on the ground. So you don't even really think about gravity. It just is. Energy is also always there doing its job, but the beauty of energy compared to gravity is that you can harness energy around you and you can use it to your advantage. So if Feng Shui is not a belief and it's not a religion, how is it categorized? Feng Shui is one of the five major arts of Chinese metaphysics. The other major arts include mountain, medical, divination, destiny, and physiognomy. Mountain and medical may be the two you're most familiar with because of what they include, like meditation and acupuncture. There are a lot of other modalities within these five major arts, but these are the most popular, so I included them. If you're wondering why feng shui falls under physiognomy with palm reading and face reading, the definition of physiognomy is the study of form or appearance of something. So the first feng shui text originated over 5,000 years ago, and the beginning documentation of how feng shui was used was for forms feng shui and yin house feng shui. Forms feng shui was studying the physiognomy of the land. There's that physiognomy again. Feng Shui was studying the landforms, the mountain, the water, and the hills, seeing where the best places to farm were, to grow crops were, and to develop communities for abundance and for prosperity. In Yin House Feng Shui, also one of the oldest schools, it was and still is a type of feng shui where someone studied the land to choose the best burial plot for deceased loved ones. So, in ancient Chinese practice, they would bury their ancestors in auspicious locations to receive ancestral luck for years to come. Hence, feng shui studies landforms, hence, feng shui being grouped into physiognomy. Palm reading and face reading also study the hills and the rivers, but of the hands and the face. Each of the five major arts of Chinese metaphysics balance the five elements in some way. If you've ever been to an acupuncturist, you know that going there, you're going to get pricked in certain places to balance, rev up, or slow down your internal qi flow. So, qi is vital life force energy. It flows in our spaces and in our bodies. It's what breathes life into us and our space. When I first started my business, actually, like my adrenaline was always pumping. I didn't know I was stressed out, but my inside was definitely stressed out. I was much more worried than I think I even knew. And there was a lot of anxiousness there because this was something totally new that was starting. So all of this was higher than normal, and I could feel it in my heart. My heart was just acting up and acting kind of nuts. So I went to an acupuncturist, and as you can see from this very inaccurate diagram, please do not go pricking yourselves based on this chart. I have no clue where the kidneys are in this diagram. I could be way off. Like, don't correct me. I don't know. I don't know where they are. The heart, according to this diagram, or you can see in this diagram, the heart is the fire element. The lungs are metal. Wood is pancreas and liver, water is kidneys, and earth is the stomach. So this is traditional Chinese medicine acupuncturists know all of the major organs to be associated with a different element. So here, like I said, heart, that's what I was having issues with. Heart is associated with fire. My acupuncturist, she specifically poked me in certain areas of my body that boosted water. And she also put a heater on my kidneys, again, to like up the water and drown out some of this overpowering fire that was going on in my heart. So here you can see the elemental cycle. Fire supports earth, earth supports metal, metal supports water, water supports wood. But you can see this smaller cycle on the inside. Water controls fire. If you have too much fire, how do you put it out? Water. In addition to upping the water, she then pricked me in other areas to boost the wood as well, so that it was a balanced flow. You never want to overdo one element because everything is a balance. So she also added in some wood to smooth out this relationship. So why do I share this example with you? Sometimes I refer to feng shui as acupuncture for your space. We're about to go in and prick and prod and repurpose and reposition items already in your home and balance the elements to optimize the chi flow in your space, to optimize this life force energy that your home holds and recharges you with. To talk about the five elements a little bit more, there is a great book titled Creating Luminous Spaces by Maureen Calamia, I'm not sure. She really dives deep into the characteristics of the five elements and all of their unique properties. So here's a quote from her book that gives a beautiful summary of how the five elements are viewed from an Eastern perspective. In the Eastern perspective, everything in creation is possible through the interaction of the five elements of wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. These elements are more than material. They each embody a different type of energy that together make up a catalyst for change and transformation. Water is descending, wood is uprising, fire is ascending, earth is stable, and metal is contracting. Through the observation, we learn the wisdom of how nature works and how those elements support, nourish, drain, control, or dominate to create change. So if there are certain energies draining or dominating you in your space, potentially the reason why you're feeling more tired than normal or demotivating you from taking action in your life, holding you back from finding that excitement and those passions, wouldn't you want to change those energies for the positive? Wouldn't you want to change or reverse these draining or dominating energies to support you and uplift you in your home instead? And I suppose the answer is obviously yes, because here you are in this Feng Shui program. So that's what we're going to do. The way I was taught the cycle and the relationship between the elements was this: wood fuels fire, fire creates earth, earth bears metal, metal enriches water, and water nourishes wood, and so on. The cycle continues and it is balanced when it is feeding one another this way, and it never ends. So here's my take on feng shui. I see feng shui as a self-development tool. I haven't ever heard anybody else explain it this way, but this is exactly how I use it daily. It's not a one and done process. Feng shui is not a one and done process unless your goals are a one and done. Every time my life feels stagnant or I have something new I'd like to achieve, I look to my feng shui, the energy in my space, to give me a boost first, to make it easier for me to achieve, and it guides me as I take action. So not only is it an energy boost, but when I adjust my feng shui, it's like an inspiration boost as well. The days following adjusting my feng shui or adjusting my space, I always meet somebody new. I always have new creative ideas. Or if anything, I do feel more like, let's go, let's take action. Something always happens. Or I get a sign, I see a sign. I'm always seeing angel numbers, but maybe I see a feather, or there's just this obvious serendipitous moment. Something always happens after I feng shui, and it gets me fired up. My brain before feng shui may be fried. I might feel like I'm hitting a wall with ideas. And since everything is energy, and since I'm co creating, you're co creating with God, the universe, whatever you believe in, I go to the energy first to get that boost. The energy in our space and just energy in life is what transmutes creation. It's what channels communication between us and the higher power that we believe in. So before I go out wasting energy and just throwing darts in the dark of like, attempt, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going, which I'm sure you can relate to. I mean, have you ever said or had the feeling like, I've tried everything, nothing's working, I don't know what's going on, nothing's happening? That feeling, instead, I adjust my feng shui to get some guidance, to get that energy boost instead of just taking unaligned action. So when I hear people say to me, I'll wait to feng shui until my dream home or until I buy a house, that's like saying I'll wait to start working out when I'm already fit. Feng shui is a tool that helps you get what you want. It helps you manifest faster. Sure, you can get your dream home without feng shui, but the energy may help guide you to getting one quicker. It may help you pick the right one the first time. How many people get nervous? Like, am I making the right decision? Or it might help you, it might delay the house buying process, but you end up getting a new job, which opens your home possibilities and options to a whole new price point, and you have so many more home options to choose from. Feng Shui creates so many possibilities and opens us up to so many possibilities. So let's get acquainted with the Boggle map so we can start creating those possibilities.